It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Bucs on Monday night.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. But it's going to be second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They keep it with Penny on first down and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And the Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. It winds up falling incomplete. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Penny up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kalijah Kancey brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. Look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, Head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. A fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They stay on the ground with White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run straight ahead here with White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll go up the middle with White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. On the draw, here's White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second.
That coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 4 seconds to go in the half. Here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, here's White. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Mayfield. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. He's going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. Tested defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is sack. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch. Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the back area. Now throwing on for surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. pass to the 25 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 21-10. 1:07 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Here's Baker. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one. This game overall, it's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mayfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there.
What?